What's up guys, it's Sign, and this is a 2v2 31k battle. Yes, it's a replay, but I failed and forgot to record it while we were playing. And I actually forgot to save the replay too, but my ally here, Lionheart, sent the replay to me, so thank you to Lionheart. So anyways, why am I uploading this video? Because, well, first of all, Lionheart asked me to, and then also, it was a very close video. I mean, very close game, so well played on both sides, and so I really enjoyed it and figured I would still upload it. Sorry if I sound tired. I just woke up. I want to get this video rendering while I shower and stuff. But anyways, so Lionheart has Grease over here. I have the Julii, and then my opponents are MGM. He has the Scipii, and then the Mighty King. Yeah, the Mighty King, also known as Koa, or King of All. And so they both have Romans. And also, some people think that Sparta is OP, or the Greek city-states are OP in 31k, but they really aren't. I mean, especially 1 versus 1, it's so easy to go around their flanks and just beat them that they're bad in 1v1. But in 3v3 and 4v4, they are pretty strong. But, you know, they still don't have the ability to support their allies. They're all for themselves, really. They don't have any cav to support. And that's what makes them also very weak in 2v2. Not very weak, but not really stronger than Rome in 2v2 is because, well, one thing, they still have one flank not covered. In 3v3 and 4v4, they still have this flank covered. But in 2v2, they still have this flank non-covered, and then they also don't have any more support than these archers, is all the support that he gives me, really, because they don't have any cav to lend my support. And so that's what makes it hard playing 2v2 with Greece. It puts a lot on the Roman player to have to deal with both these cav, because they only have 3 more cav than me here, but still, that's very hard, because I can't do really... If he charges all these guys in, I can't just do a counter charge, because then those cav will be there. So I have to play really defensive, and also puts a lot on the Greek player because they have more infantry. Because how many urbans is that? That would be I can't count. 17. That's what happens when I'm tired. So he has to fight 17 urbans with all these Spartans. He also has to protect his flank. So 2v2 with the Greek city-states. A lot of people say it's OP. I'm just saying it is not OP. It's pretty even, really. So anyways, Greece is a little late. Sorry. Greece is a little late to engage here, but they do start engaging pretty fast. You know, usually what I do with Greece is I just phalanx rush, because I know, since I'm not supporting my ally, I need to get in there as fast as I possibly can. But he still engages plenty fast here. It's still okay. So anyways, then on my side over here, throwing units into phalanx, trying to not engage. He's trying to outflank me. Probably what I would have done in his case is been way more aggressive against me, and just started running in, charging, because they have the cav advantage. You know, it wouldn't really matter if he lost the infantry fight, because they could make up for it with the cav. So I'm throwing guys up in Testudo all along here. He gets a charge on the flank of the Spartans here, and I'm going to counteract that soon. I think with this unit, yep. Because I want to hold this flank of the Spartans. I couldn't really keep my men up farther because I had to fall back so that he really couldn't engage me. And so he starts flanking my flank, and so I go in with more guys again. I don't know how I broke that unit, really. That was weird. I was just throwing Pila at it, but apparently they were unhappy about that. I guess because they were flanked on this side and this side, and they weren't really supported. They were too lonely, so they got scared. They're scared. Anyways, so Lionheart is doing pretty good over here with the Spartans. He wrapped his flank around them to kind of stop any flanking motion with these urbans. They could still flank around that. That might have been pretty effective because I'm not there to counteract that flank. I'm here to counteract this one, but all these Spartans are engaged, so you wouldn't have much to do. They do come over here with the cav. They're getting shot up a lot by these archers. That's why I'm saying they probably should have just charged in and used their cav before the cav was evened out by the archers. And they get a charge. the flank here of the Spartans, but the thing is, these Spartans aren't really engaged that he charges, and so it doesn't have really that much of an effect at all. It really hurts him more than the Spartans, like, because the combination of getting flamed by these Cretans while he walks away, because he accidentally walked too. So we got a lot of kills by the archers, and then they killed Spartans here, but the spears were still down of these units, so some got caught in the front. And charging a phalanx from the back is still harmful. As you can see, they have spikes on the back too, so still hurts. I've started engaging over here. They started attacking, so I started taking them out of phalanx. Try to hold my guys longer. I'm charging all my men in now. It's a bit weak right here. He doesn't have... Some of the Spartans don't have their spears down, which isn't good, but for the most part they have their spears down and are still chewing through the CPI infantry pretty well. So engaging guys over here. I'm mostly just trying to hold Sparta's flank here. I don't want them to battle through there. They do start to push through here, and so I believe I do a cav charge, a small cav charge there soon. At this point too, they could have been charging over here, because really this cav would stop me from counter-charging for the most part. But I do a mini charge here, try to regain this flank here with the Spartans and keep them from getting too flanked. He does a counter-charge there, pull my cav out in time. I start a counter-charge, and he pulls his cav out. And, you know, not much ends up happening really. I'm just trying really hard to route the units here. I do get a couple routed there, because I just want to, I really want to save this flank of the Spartans. I'm pretty sure that was Lionheart's general. I don't know which one really. I don't think it was mine, because, oh no, it was probably mine. Oh look, there's mine. So mine is still alive. So it was Lionheart's. Mine will die soon though. Or might actually survive the whole game, I forget. But anyways. So we'll speed this up some. It didn't speed up. Dang. So again, they start doing a cavalry charge here. I get a counter charge in on that cav, but you know, again, there's just too much, and I counter charged a bit late too with these guys, and I kind of missed too. Kind of went through too much, and so they do start routing me there, which you know was kind of expected. But I held out long enough that. Not as long as I really wanted to, but long enough. I still have guys holding out here too, so it's not completely over yet. I put them all in defensive at this point and try to make them to stand their ground longer. Stupid flies all over my house. Anyway, so they start to flank Greece here a bit. I think they route these units with this charge here. Yep, so they routed those guys. Back here cleaning up the archers. There's still some archers firing into it. He has enough Spartans though that even though those routed, he's still gonna do okay. Still moved in some guys there. My guys are still holding out. They finally broke there, but I have these guys I'm gonna charge in to try to hold these guys there even longer. Same with these guys. Those guys had charged in a bit soon. I probably should have just put them in testudo and left them there. But anyways, I have these cav that came back, and his cav, this was actually one of their last units of cav. They chased me down with it. They maybe should have played a bit more conservatively with their cav, because I'm pretty sure they lose all these cav here too. Yeah, they charge into that, and while it's a pretty good charge and it does rout a lot of units, I'm pretty sure pulling out of the charge, he loses a lot of guys. Or no, that's not this one, never mind. He pulls out the right direction. But yeah, they'll still lose a lot of cav on the pikes. So now it's just these cav left. I catch the rest of the SPQR cav here with my one unit that came back. And this is where this CPI cav dies, I believe. Over here, actually, even though I just have these few units of urban cohorts and this one unit of cav, the fact that I have cav over here, you see the cav dies over there on the Greeks there. And so now we have cav advantage. So even though he had way more infantry than me in this area, because I had the cav, I was able to charge and still beat a lot of infantry over here.
But in battle, it is beyond
over there, Lionheart has pretty good positioning versus the CPI Romans. And then I finish it off here with the cab charge right into their back. And that pretty much decides the game right there. So it was a very close game the whole time. I barely held out long enough, not as long as I wanted to, but long enough that the Greeks were able to do their thing. So anyways, good game to my opponents, Koa and MGM, and really good game to my ally Lionheart as well. And you can see he got quite a few kills there. Koa got a lot of kills on me too, so it was well played. And let's see, also I want to see how many kills did those Cretan archers get. They were getting quite a few. Okay, only like 40, but still pretty nice, and that was all on cab too. So anyways, good game.